Well, hey friends, welcome back to our Acts Bible reading series. Today we're in Acts 25, and we have fast forwarded into the future a couple years. There's a new governor in town named Festus, but to be honest, this story just looks like wash, rinse, repeat, the same thing that we've seen Paul do before. The same religious leaders are trying to bring charges against him, trying to bring the Roman government in on the deal so that maybe they can finally snuff Paul out. And to be honest, Paul's response looks the same every single time. Now, if you wanted to look at Paul's life and you looked at all of the things that were going on around him, you would certainly say that his life was filled with pressure. Pressure from the religious leaders to recant the things that he believes. Probably pressure from the Roman government to sit down and be quiet instead of causing a stir. Maybe he even experienced pressure from his friends, from other followers of Jesus that were just like, Paul, give up on the thing. If it's going to be this hard, just call it a day, throw in the towel and be done. But what Paul understands is that God's approval is way more important than man's approval. God's approval is always going to be more important than anybody else's approval. And he does this. He expresses this belief when he is actually defending himself to the governor Festus. I want you to watch and see what Paul says. Paul says, I'm appealing to the emperor's tribunal. This is where I should be tried. I've done no wrong to the Jews, as you very well know. Now, if I am in the wrong and have committed something for which I deserve to die, I'm not trying to escape death. But if there's nothing to their charges against me, no one can turn me over to them. I appeal to the emperor. Paul says, I know what I've done and what I have not done. I know that their charges against me are bogus. And I also know that there is not a single person in this entire empire whose approval or disapproval of me matters more than God's. So he says, take me to the emperor. Because even if the emperor decides to kill Paul, for Paul to live is Christ and to die is gain. So he knows that he's just obeying God. He's doing what God has called him to do, which is all that he could have done in the first place. So my question to you is, are you seeking the approval of people, or are you seeking the approval of God? So take a moment, reflect on that, and I'll see you in the next one. Grace and peace, my friends.